Come on, guys, get yourself out of the way. No, I got it.
Okay.
Come on, get my snap through. Okay. And don't be soft. Okay. So, face this mirror.
Okay.
I want to talk to you before. Anything you want to tell me beforehand? Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
No problem. Anything you want to tell me or talk about before?
No.
Okay. So I want to talk to you about one thing real quick. Is this okay? I'll do it the other way.
No, that's fine.
It's fine? Okay. Go. Okay. I'm an actor. Get out of here. Okay. So now set up.
Okay.
Okay, now talk to me. Run me through what you did yesterday.
A little bit of a rock drill.
Yeah. Now, when you do it, you can also go heels. Do heels. No, look at me. Lift your heels up, back and forth. Same thing. So that's the same thing as lifting the whole foot up too. That's probably a lot. That's what not Hogan, but that's what actually Sam Snead did. Okay, see that right there? And now mini it a little bit, right about there. Good. Now go.
Nice.
And those can be bigger with the driver if we want. Does it make sense? Now, do it again. Now, our first move down is to get this to move back and the shoulder to go lower, right? Now, the shoulder, this is what I want to show you right now. When my shoulder goes lower, this is left bend, this is right bend, okay? If I went up to the top, where's my left bend at? It's almost like over here. As I start turning, the left bend would take me where? That way. So my shoulders in transition are about 45 degrees back. So really left shoulder is getting back because it's in the way of what? That hip flexion. Does it make sense? So it's not I'm going more into left bend. That's what everybody gets confused about. Does it make sense? So you can have the shoulder down and right bend at the same time. This is hip flexion, shoulders in the way, and right bend. You understand? So when I see somebody doing like what you were doing, that's because your spine was where? Off. So you were going into a real left bend. Does it make sense? Yeah. That's what's going to throw us up, okay? So I think the first thing for you was to make sure that this got all the way back, okay? Now I get guys who aren't back. The guys who aren't back really get this thing to go where? Up. Like if you looked at your elbow, do it with your right elbow right now. Now hold it on your right hand with the left hand right there. Now look where you're placing it. I want it not on the elbow. I want it right on this part of your arm. Now, I want you to get that up in a circle as high as it goes. Now come down here. Now look where that's at. Now we're not jamming it into adduction that way. You understand? It's only to there. You understand? It's still up. You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't want it to get too deep in here. So it's there. Keep turning. It still looks like it's forward to you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where people get confused at. So if I go here and you watch and I went all the way to the top and I turned around and faced it, my arm goes up to there. Look where I'm at, okay? Now I get in my stance, I'm here, that's where I'm at. I'm not jamming it further forward. That's where people get in trouble. Does it make sense? So do that again for me. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So go down the line. Just, no, down the line, you're right. No, down the line, you're right. Sorry, go top. Now turn around and face the mirror with your feet. Now look where you're at. Now this thing's gonna curl where? Under and up to there. Got that right there? Don't narrow that. Keep that 90 up there. See that there? Good. Now it feels like you're not going to square it, but you will. Okay, keep turning. It'll square up all by itself. I guarantee it. Okay. So the fact is people think that that's going to be wide open. When I first did it and I committed to it, I was like, I felt like I was going to hit it right. I was like, I'm just going to hit one right, and I kept turning. It was like fucking flush off the center. I was like, what the fuck? It felt weird. Okay. Yeah, it squares late. It's just weird. Okay. So turn down the line like this. Now put that on your arm. Okay. Well, no. Put it flush on your arm. Put it flush on your arm. There you go. Good. Now, that's not flush on your arm. There you go. Good. Go top. Okay, now, curl that under and up as the left boom right there. Yes, exactly. Keep going. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah, see there? You start to decommit right there. You see right there? Good. Do it again. Look in the mirror. First thing is this, and shoulder low. Yep. Keep going. Yep. Keep it up more. Keep it up more. Yes, there. Okay, you'll never really get there. Good. There you go. Good. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's go. So did you want to tell me anything before? Okay. So this thing, if we don't recenter, we'll never get the right feel. We do not recenter, meaning I'm over here and we do it, it's going to feel really loose here. As soon as I start to turn into that left shoulder low, this goes back, it gives it a different feel than just that. Does it make sense?
Yeah,
it's a three-way combo.
I was working on that in the shower and I realized that here.
Yeah.
And I started to open up, like I didn't hit the wall.
Yes.
But if I was recentered,
Yes.
when I opened up, like my hip went back.
Exactly. Do it again. Do it again. That thing under and up again. Good. Now, down with it. Because what's the down doing to the sacrum? It's allowing it to turn. If this goes up, it's very hard to turn. You see that right there? That's like a 3-unit thing. So if this was here, watch. It's left shoulder not going this way to do it. It's left shoulder low without my head moving center this way. So it's just like, and if it's over there, it's never going to happen. So center. Yep. 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 Good. Beautiful. Okay.
Whichever's going where, we're going to drive it.
Okay, now do me a favor. Set a ball up on a tee. On that high tee. And I want you to finish the turn. Make sure he finishes the turn because he's not finishing the turn. Watch out for the camera. I want you to go up top and I want you to hit this like 20% speed. No, that's not a full turn. You get a full turn and get more depth. Extend, finish the turn. Good. Now come down slow. Yep, just like that. Yep, come here. So I feel like you don't finish so it gets more laid off up top. Watch this. So see that right there? So your left shoulder's not low enough. Look at where your left shoulder's at. That is no left bend. See right there?
Yeah.
So we need more left bend to the top. That's sick. Okay, good. Yeah, see how much more it goes under at the bottom where you usually come across the bottom because that elbow starts to decommit. Go again. Will you give him enough left bend? Just hold his head. Get his left bend. Later, Scoochie.
Johnny.
Bye. Good to see you. Bye, guys.
Oh, next time we see you coming over.
Yeah, I know. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Okay. Okay, later, Scoochie. Okay, get his left arm. Hold on one second. Go up top again. Stop right there. Yeah, it's almost like he stops this right shoulder from turning back. There you go. Right there. Good. Now, start down. Under. Yeah, all the way up. Yeah, all the way. Commit to that. As you're turning, go up top. 20% speed. Good. Come here. So the only difference is he doesn't finish. Watch. So see that right there? I need that to finish. See that right there? I need that to finish because then that'll lay down different. Does it make sense? Good.
Wait, and what was it mostly?
See those arms just lift right there. You see that, Johnny?
Yeah.
They stop turning. But it's still pretty dope there. Still pretty dope. Still pretty sick. See the difference in that? Let's go again. So we got to get that left shoulder under and that right shoulder back. Look at this. And stop doing this. Yeah. You can freeze again. Good. Slower. I want that left shoulder low, the hip to go, and that elbow. Yes. Come here. Come here. We're going to do this for like 5 minutes. Because I was watching it last night, and I was like, dude, it's pretty good. It's almost there. I just need that structure better right there. So right there. It's like you got it in a laid off position right now. Go again. Go grab that mirror. Grab that mirror, please. Go again.
Oh, mine's right here.
No, that's good. Okay, go again. Go up top again. Okay, good. The arm under more. Arm under. Now, as we start, I want this to curl under. Keep going, under. Good. Now, if we had this on, stay right there. Where is this pointing to you? This is going to point more at the sky there. See that right there?
Yeah.
Under the sky. That's exaggerated. Okay? Right there. Good. Yes. Good. Let's go. Get more depth. Get that left shoulder across your chest more. Close. Yep. Good. Still not. It still like looks like this to me. Yes. Good. One more. Now, Johnny, do me a favor. Take him to the structure we want him. Go again, so he can see. Go up top. Keep turning. Now, look where you're at right there. Arm up higher, the right one. Good. Right there. Good. Now under it. Circle. Yes. That was great, Johnny. That was great. Okay. Now, do me a favor, get behind him and get his hip while he does this. Get his hip. So his hip just turns in the backswing. Go up top again. Look in the mirror. There you go. Now under and up. Yep, exactly. Good. Now put this on video while you do that. Because I want you to look and then hit. What? I know. That's what I'm saying. It's starting to get better depth. Can you see in the mirror? Okay, good. Go up top. Good. Now go. Slow. Good. Very good. Show them that. I want 5 minutes of this shit. See it? It's getting closer. Let's go. That is so dope. Did you see that, Brian?
Yeah.
Looks different, huh? So all the way back. Look in the mirror. Good. Go. Nice. How's it going? Different? Okay, give it to me again.
Still feel like we can have some more rough on it.
He's getting more right there for sure. Ah, I love where it's getting at the bottom. You know what it's looking like right there? It's looking like fucking Mito through the fucking bottom, because then we'll just be able to pivot. That transition looks like Mito. But then you can hit cuts, draws from there. You can fucking cover it. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Can you see in the mirror okay? Good. Top again, let him see. Good, go. Fuck yeah. Dude, watch that. It's off a tee, that's why I'm doing it. So it's like under and up for a second, then we can cover and it'll go straight. That elbow's so much more committed. What? I know, that's what I'm saying, because it usually covers at the bottom. Look at it again. Good. Fuck yeah. Love it. Again. Good. Now put them off the ground. Actually, put one more on the ground. One more on the tee. I want you to pick it off that tee. You should be able to not hit down on it too much. The same thing. Pick it right off. Up. Good. Take it. Now, you see where that backswing's at now? The backswing's much better. Now, Johnny, bring that tee over. Come over. Come back over the mirror again. So let's get that same structure you just worked on. Down the line. Down the line. Help him with this hip turn back. Go up top. Okay, now look in the mirror. That's beautiful. Now, without doing anything, I want it to curl under, and up, 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 up. Yep, exactly. Now bring it down. Yep. Now look down at that tee. I want it up more at the sky. Yes, exactly. Keep going. Good, now look where you're at. It's not too deep. It's not too deep. Yeah. So I was just showing these guys, watch, go over there. So if we went up here and I went to the top and this thing went under and up, see that right there? And I got my stance, that's how deep it is. We're not trying to get it too deep. You understand that? So we're not trying to go over here. So we're going under, up, boom, that's it. And you can see this elbow. Look where Johnny, yeah, so it's under, up. Now where's the direction of this elbow? Let's do it one more time, Johnny, go to the top. Okay, as it's going under, up, where is that pointing? Is that the ground or is that up at the sky? Where's that at? Look up in the sky where that's pointing. So it's right about at that, right? You got that? Now, keep coming down. Where's that at? Still where? At the sky, right? Look where that's pointing. Look where that's pointed. You see where that's at directionally? Yeah. Okay, good. Now I want you in transition to point at those. Go ahead. Go up top. Keep turning. Keep turning. Yep, exactly. Now go ahead. Take one with both hands. Now see how he did that? So his left shoulder won't wear. Do it again. Exactly. So your hip's gonna move first, your shoulder's still gonna stay low. Mm-hmm. There's a more torque on there, isn't there? You see what I'm saying? Good. Now jump in. That's what Johnny needs to work on. We all do. Go up top again. So the left shoulder's low, the pelvis around. Mm-hmm. Look in the mirror. It's money. Money. Yes, that's so money. Again, last one. Yep, look at the mirror. Money, keep turning. Yes, very good. Now, I want you at home to take this thing and just go like this and just work this. All the way under. It'll start to loosen up a lot. See that right there? And then when you actually do it, it's not just, like I said, it has to be recentered first for pressure. Then it's left shoulder low, hip around. You got that?
Yeah.
And when we're doing it, this is the thing that I showed these guys. Let me have this again. Is it left shoulder low into left bend? Is it left bend when I'm doing it? Anyone? No, Johnny knows it's not. You didn't. If my left shoulder's going left, that's left bend, isn't it? Okay, but it's not. Watch. So if I'm over here and I went into left bend, it'd be this direction, okay? What I'm doing is going into hip flexion, and my shoulder just has to be at 45. But if I went into left bend, I'd be over there. You guys understand that?
Yeah.
So left shoulder low is not left bend. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, so put it across your chest and prove it to me. Go up top. So start down. There, it's low because of that. You got that? Hip around, boom, there. Now do me a favor. Do that same thing, but put your left arm across your chest. Left arm, hold it like you just did. Go up top, break your arm, go up top. Now do the same action. There, that's how easy it is. Got that? That's all we're doing. Make sense? All right, let's go. So 3 things. Once you recentered, you can just fucking open that pelvis with the left shoulder low and that under, and it's fucking dongi sauce. Yeah, off the ground now. Freeze up top again. Mellow. Good. Let's watch this. What? Yeah, mellow. So he's too late off there. Look at how much more shallow you are. Would you not agree?
Yeah.
Looks pretty sick, huh? Really sick. It's lower.
So what's causing the lead off?
The laid off is when you're up here, your elbow stays too low and you go this way. Okay, you're already trying to get this under. Okay, so once we get recenter, left shoulder's lower, right arm's not going like this in the backswing. Okay, the right arm can. Okay, yeah, that's probably it too. It's lower, 50%. That's perfect. Nice. Okay, I love that. It's not 50. So how far did that go?
175.
Okay, so you hit that. Usually, what's 175 plus 175? Is that 325? 350.
350.
So you hit your usually. What is this?
Yeah.
Damn, homie, that's a good 50%. You hit that 350 normally. Okay. Okay, so we go up here. That's way better structure. You see that?
Yeah.
So then when you come in, hip first, elbow under up. Look at how much better that is, dude. That's fucking perfect. He's gonna be the best swing on the fucking planet. See what it is? You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So really, I've always known all this stuff that I'm teaching you. The problem is it never worked for me. Why? Because I never fucking recentered. Okay, so my shoulder would always get high. My arm would never get all the way committed, because if I went like this and I'm over here, I'm spending more time going this way. You understand? So now, right now, I'm recentering and it's going whoop, and the fucking arm's just going whoop, like this, and it's fucking zit. It's ridiculous. I promise. Okay, come here, I want to see it. Okay, so watch this first. See where that's at? So watch the shoulder on that. Forget how fat I am. Okay. Okay, just watch my arm. Watch my hip goes first. My left shoulder's low. My hips are going around. Look at the elbow. See where it's at?
Yeah.
And it doesn't even commit all the way. See how different that is? Because my pelvis is working now. If I look from the face on now, it's recentering. So when I go over the head, when I hit it my best, I didn't even know it. This is when I was hitting it my best when I went to North Ranch. Remember when I played North Ranch and I shot like 13 under? It was like it was over 3 days, but it was like this. And as soon as I went, I felt like I was already going here, and then I just turned and it was fucking smashed. And then I started going like this and fucking staying over here, and it started going left shoulder high, and this arm was getting behind me and fucking stuck. It was gross. Okay, now from here, we're gonna look at one of the things. So that's pretty good structure. Now, when I look at that right there, that's pretty good. I'd say the chest is just not opening up quick enough. You agree?
What, because the arm's too deep?
Yeah, the arm's just a little too deep, but that's still pretty badass. So what's cool though is that's why it's laying down so much. Watch this. See that right there? It's getting under a little at the bottom, which you've probably never been. Okay, probably not, right? Okay, so when you swing for real, I doubt it's gonna happen like that, but it's okay right now. But the fact is if I went up to the top of my golf swing and I turned around and face it, and I turned and my elbow goes with that, and my arm goes with it, there's no tension against it. When I turn, this arm moves into my chest, okay? So as it moves into my chest, that elbow moves even more. That's where the rotation comes in. That makes sense? Yeah. So the rotation of this going back is what's allowing that to kick under. Now what you're doing from the top is as you're doing it, you're starting to turn into it and keeping the back, and you're actually pushing this arm where? Back that way, which is still shallow in it, but it's making your arms deep. When Johnny does it, his arm goes where? This way, okay? So we always try and keep, that's like a brace right there. It stays there. It doesn't go back this way more, and it doesn't move out this way. So that's your brace you're turning into, you understand? Yeah. So yours is, which arm's winning? Your left. But it's not like your old left arm winning. It's not like this. It's still getting under. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so come over to the mirror and let's check that. Go up top, down the line, go up top. Perfect, now turn around and face it. Turn around and face it, just stand and relax. Okay, now as you're going, you start to open up a little bit, you're winning the race that way, okay? We just want to keep that brace. So, yep, see the difference? Yeah. That's different, right? Okay. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Now do it down the line again with that changing direction now. Go up top, now start down slow. Yes, don't let it come out too much. That came out like Johnny now, too much. So go get a stick. So here's your left arm right here. So it's not gonna go outside this or inside it. It's just gonna stay right on it. There you go, keep going. Yeah, there. You see the difference in that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good, one more. Now see where that's at? So we're gonna keep that there, right there. Start down, turn, yep, exactly. See the difference in that? Now I want you to win with your lead arm. Good. Now I want you to win. I want your lead arm to win, meaning behind you more.
I got you.
The way you're doing, but look in the mirror while you do it. Yep, that's you. See the difference?
Yeah.
Now get the elbow to go under as you do it, as you win with the lead. It'll lay down even more. Yep, that's like Sergio. You see the difference?
Yeah.
So he's winning with this arm, but this arm's not going this way as he's winning, because that gets you just deeper and steeper. Make sense? Yeah. See that? So if you really want to get deep and under, you could fucking bomb drives that way. Those guys are fucking bombers, okay? Best iron players are not. Yeah, that's just tied right there. Now, win with the left arm. Like make it come out towards the stick. And the elbow under. Yep, elbow under more. Didn't come under more. Yep, there. See, I'd be coming out more, okay? Does it make more sense? Yeah. So I see all those patterns. I see people, they don't even realize they're winning with that arm. Rory wins with that arm, and he loses with the right. You see that right there? Yeah. So if he did it like Sergio, he'd win with this, and it'd be boom. Those are the guys with their back to the target too long. Make sense? Yeah. Guys who scoot their chest open quick have problems getting this under. They just are like this. But when they can actually keep it there, there's something to brace it to get it to go lay down. Make sense? %. That was a lot better. You didn't hit that solid, but that was a lot better. You'll see it wasn't as deep. Yes. See, that didn't look as deep, did it? That left arm did not look as deep at all, did it?
Yeah.
Agreed? Now let's see your pelvis one. Let's see your pelvis. I think that arm was getting a little bit this way. It was like reacting to that.
Yeah.
Now it's not reacting as much. Does it make sense? That's why everyone who's shallow has a low right hip. Yeah, you would never be. Yeah, exactly. Once you come over, it's a save. 50 again. Good. It's like fucking give me the best swing around. You've got. I mean, now you're gonna have a short game and a long game. That's fucking sick, dude. Agreed?
Yeah.
Is there anything you don't like in that? I love that look.
And that's not laid off at the top right.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me as long as it doesn't. When the left shoulder's flat and then it starts to go back and it starts to tug back this way. I hate that look. When I see somebody who's got the shoulder under, but they're still like in line with their left arm in the shaft, I'm okay with that. When it starts to get like this, a lot of times people, besides, the only ones who actually keep it there are the ones with a closed face like Berger.
Yeah.
Ones with an open face, like what's his name, like Webb Simpson, start rolling it this way. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So your face is good enough to be laid off in line with the left arm. But I don't want that arm also, this is another one. When it gets too tucked and flat, I hate that. So those are the guys that always come across it. Same thing. Wow. It's so dope. So dope. Let me change. That's it. Same thing. Almost, Johnny, do me a favor. Come over here on this side of me so he can see. Keep my left shoulder under, just like you did for him. You almost do that every time he pulls you down. Stay in it. See that right there? Stay there. Don't come up after. It looks like you fall out of balance for a half second. Good. Come here. Nice job. You see what I'm talking about? Because that, so here's why I don't want that shoulder to get high. The shoulder's gonna search for pressure by going that way. Make sense?
Yeah.
Shoulders under, all we're doing is what? That left hip's already engaged. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
To me, the easy part's always getting this arm under, but it will never work for me when my body position was where it's at. But your body position's fucking money. See that right there?
Yeah.
See, now your pelvis was engaged perfect. It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Not bad, huh?
Better than what?
Huh?
Sure.
Pretty badass.
It's really badass. It's better than his wedges look, dude. That's fucking sick. Johnny wants to suck your wiener now. You helped his wedges out, bro. He might be coming out to Florida to work with you a little bit.
But the thing this way, does he? But I heard. How'd you do last week? Hey, how'd you do in the guys and dolls tournament?
One more. 2 more minutes.
She said she's hitting better already. No way. No. She was good though.
Okay, now hit one yourself.
You say there are 5 stages of grief: denial, anger,
Okay.
bargaining,
Yeah, pause.
and acceptance. Well, I'd like to add one.
That's good. Come on over. I like that. How'd you think of that one? In the shower?
No, I did on putting green.
Oh, you did? That's dope. So here's what I like now. I like that it's scooting back. I like that your butt's scooting back, but I don't want this to move back too. So we're gonna find out if it does. That's moving back with it a little bit. You see right there? So keep in there. It's still loaded way better. So much better there. Now your hip is way better there too. See that right there? But then it goes from where? Off it to back into it. So it's not the end of the world. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking good. Let's go again.
If it does that, it goes off, and then it goes back on, could that be?
That's a reason why a lot of people go over. Yeah, exactly, 100%. But he's not right now, but that's what I see. I'll show him about the elongating the spine. Okay, come here. So now I bet you anything you broke the head wall. Bet? Okay, so now that your head wanted to stay there more, right? You tried to do that?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna break the head wall. So move back a little bit there. No, it didn't. It didn't. It did not. Now let's see what happened here. Because that looks good. I just think it's a little too late off. See right there?
Yeah.
The elbow's moving in front nice. I just say the left leg could have been extended back a little bit more. Now, can I have this and bring that chair, please? Stand over there. Johnny, will you video this for him? Yeah. All right, so if my head's here and then my butt's on this side right here, you see this right here? My spine in transition is going to elongate. It's either the head's gonna move back forward through the belt thing or my butt's gonna move back, okay? So when I elongate it, what happens to my head? It's gonna go where? Down, and my butt went through this wall, you understand? So the problem is when I see somebody elongate it and their head starts moving past the wall. So the head never goes past it. So if your spine goes more into hip flexion, or spine flexion and hip flexion, your butt's gonna move more back. So it's gonna look like your head would move more, and you see a lot of great players that are moving back 2-3 inches, then they're using that. Does it make sense? So something's gonna actually break the wall when you go more into hip flexion and spine flexion, and it's gonna go butt. Exactly, head will go down and stay on. Good. Turn your hat backwards. Now start down. Yep. There you go. Good. Beautiful. Does it make sense? So that's what's going to happen. Jump in. Let me see it. Come here. I want to see one face on still. I like the rock back way better than it was, but it's still moving back a little bit. So let's hold him in there. And then he gets it back. See that right there? So now see his left leg's, your left leg is straight too or bent too long. Let's go again.
Okay.
Can you get a face on someone? Let him do one more by himself. Cool. Come here. Let me set face up. See that right? So what's happening here, guys? Where's his head starting to move? Back. Why? Because the right bend's not getting around the corner. Okay, so if the right bend gets around the corner, it puts pressure on what? That hip and that left leg. See right there? So if it starts to go back, that means that knee is going to stay flexed, and that's going to go there. That's where you're getting off the hair. That's why when we were doing those little impact and posts, it started getting real good. Go good jumping in. Everything else is dope. That doesn't mean move your head forward either, okay? So Wolf is over here, and he's extending this leg, and his head's going backwards, okay? And he goes, I just need to keep my head on center, don't I? Or I won't be under. I'm all, no. And he goes, why? And I'm like, because you need to turn around. He's like, let me just try. And he goes, shank, okay, you understand? Because me turning around is keeping my head centered. You understand? If I stay and move forward, the extension here is keeping me centered, okay? So it's not a fake keeping my head centered. That's how you shake the fuck out of it. Good. Again. He'll do it. 2 more and then he gets to hit normal. I want to see where it's at. He'll be flushing the fuck out of it. Stand up. Show me impact. That's money. Go back to dress. Good. Come here.
Look and check every once in a while if you can have 2 knuckles on your left hand. Oh, that's almost
That elbow's so much better.
101 shoulder.
Look at your tilt there. So your tilt was better there. See, that pelvis is much better there. Much better. Let's go again. Last freezer. Let me set that. Your head didn't back up as much, that's for sure, and your left leg started to extend. Good job. Now, when you're doing a freezer right now, you're just staying here. Give me a little before it goes. Just a tiny bit. Just to like first parallel. Moves off like a quarter of a head. Yep. Good. Now do it again. Up top again. There, just a little bit. Do it again. I want that left arm under and up across you a little bit. Yep, go. Good, much better. It's just that layoff. Come here. Watch this. That arm moved under you. Much better. All right, let's see more of that. Good. Last one, freezer again. Let's do that same thing again, Johnny. Just make sure you turn it for a feeling once. Just make sure you turn it for a feeling first, like across his chest. Go up top again. A little more across. Right there, good. Now go back to dress. Go. Good job. That's gonna lay it down better. That probably feels different, right?
There you go.
That's why the contact was funky.
No, I know. It's going to feel weird.
It's money. I love it. When you really do it, it'll probably just be right down the line. Okay, last one. Do it again. Elbow under a little more. Give him a feel. Rehearse it down. Yep. Feel hair more crossed. Good. Good. Now come here. All right, now we can hit. So the only thing he's got to do is clean. Did you get a face onto that? Let me see it. Make sure he rocked a little. Good. I'd say a hair more hip flexion. Good here. Because if your head gets too far towards the target, where's your head going to want to move?
Back.
Mm-hmm. Still good. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So do that again. But get his pelvis to move this way just a hair. Go behind him. Video that face on again. Same thing. You feel the same. Little rock off. Do it again. Keep that foot plant. Still a little rock off first and then move back into it. Yes. Good. There you go. Start again. Now do it yourself. Good. Come here. Huh? It's better. Sit. It's just small shit. There, that's dope. That elbow's working sick now. Okay, so watch what Johnny was doing to you. So we were just trying to get that pelvis to see that right there? So the right hip's inside foot line. It doesn't make your spine so extended the other way. Make sense? There, so the pelvis, that's closer. See that right there? Now that head didn't want to move where? Backwards. See that right there? That's nice. Exactly, 100%. So when I tell people this, I say, listen, when you see that my swing thing, or what is it, it's a 3D motion sensor that a lot of people are using. If you, no, not swing cast, but it's, what is it, my swing or? It's something like that, whatever it is. So if I look at most people's pelvis 15 to 20 degrees down, the hackers are moving back up to about 5 to 10. You look at DJ goes from like 15 to like 18. Okay, so his is more down, which means the pelvis is moving where? Back towards the target while the spine extends, okay? When this starts to move up in this pelvis, the head moves this way and then it immediately moves back into a right bend. Yeah. Make sense? Yeah. So just watch that if you're doing it. So that's why a lot of people are trying to move this way first before they go in there, because if they go like this into extension right away, it moves that way. Yep, exactly. Go again. Video that again. That was perfect. Give him the feel again. Yep. That, you know what that did immediately? That changed your left arm. That's why I was going like this and going this way and this way. As soon as you got that down, that's what I'm saying. When my pelvis goes down, my spine goes up, my arm gets deeper. Isn't that trippy? Watch how good this is. How'd that look on that side? Okay. Yeah. See, that looks deeper right there. See, that's under you more. Good job. Good job. Now you can see the arch in the back. Yeah. Yeah, and his pelvis low. That's fucking so sick. Send me that, dude. I'll post that too. Look at that. Show him. That's what I'm talking about, the pressure. It's all pressure, dude. Yeah. And so these guys got the force plates and they're just looking at it, they're not doing it right. They're just not. They never have. It's not saying that they don't know what they're doing, because they're looking at players and they're close, but they're not realizing that when the pressure's off, the pelvis doesn't work right. It's like, it's like everything gets fucked up.
So they don't have the why.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they don't have the whys, and that's the problem. And I think that's a big deal.
You could change your pressure doing something wrong, and then it just makes the other pressure wrong.
Well, you're a technician. So let's say you just teach technique all day, and people are getting better. Are you going on the course with them? Not really. That's what a good coach does. That's what all the PGA Tour coaches do. They're good coaches. They're out there making sure they're practicing right, and they have a little technique. Those aren't the best coaches on tour. No. I promise you that. I mean, they're not the best technicians on tour. Not even close. Because tour players do not want a lot of technique. Would you not agree with that?
No, you don't think.
Nah, they're just not trying to think, is all they're doing. Well, you just taught Johnny yesterday he loved. That's all technique. Yeah, for your fundamentals, if you go to another guy and he'd be like, that's garbage. If you looked at fucking, what's his name, that's not anything he teaches. I think your shit's sick. I think everybody's shit's sick. If you integrate it to what works for each shot, it's up to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, way, isn't that better? That looks sick now. Let's go, this is his pelvis. Dude, it looks simple now. Come here. Does that feel different? It's helping your contact, obviously. I think you're putting everything together. And I know it's what we've done you can handle because you're a coach too and a caddy. It's just that you can't do this to everyone. You can't.
Yeah.
I can't do this. We were doing that to the kids. Those kids will do it because the mom's like, I don't give a fuck. She does. That's why they're all good. She don't care if fucking they don't like it. Just keep doing it. Look at how good that is, dude. That's so dope. So dope. That's as good as it gets. Fuck yeah. Isn't it funny? Dude, if you taught those kids like short game, oh yeah, well they all fucking chip and pitch pretty good, but like they'd be like, I don't like that. She said, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna do it. She's like, legit. If they shanked it 50 times and they're like crying, I don't care. Fucking. All right, next. He doesn't want to lose. He lost his opportunity. Your turn. Like that's what she does, dude. She did it today. You see that? Warner was the first one. He's not trying to get off the fucking mat. Get off the mat. And he's like, dude, I'm not. No, get the fuck off the mat. It's Zizi's turn, or it's Preston's turn. And then guess what Preston did? He came in all listening, didn't he? Yeah, Preston was learning because he knew he was going to get yelled at. Mom's not having it. Dude, come on. Huh?
Kevin, go get Zizi.
Kevin, go get Zizi. All right, go ahead and hit a couple now. That's so good. Dude, it still looks good. Come here. I like his path now in the back. I think your butt's a little too far back of your heels. See it?
That address?
Yeah, because then it still rocks back, which we want it to. When you watch Hogan, Hogan does the same thing you do, except for his butt's closer to his foot line. So he'll go, see, he moves back there. It doesn't look like he's out of balance. You see what I'm saying? So you're already back, and most people already back go where? This way. Okay, so you're back and you're going that way because we want you to turn that hip, and it's just already too far back. You see what I'm saying?
That's probably why my
toe is not coming off.
Yeah.
Exactly. So jump in there again.
Okay.
Johnny, get it set up right. Make sure he's wide enough. It's pretty good. Yep. Felt jammed to it, huh? Okay, go again. Have you ever noticed that every time you get too close to the ball and you feel it, you block it? I do. I never hook it when I'm too close. I always block it. You ever notice that? Have you ever get close to it and you're like, fuck it, and hit it and then it blocks, or no? Or do you always feel perfect away from it?
I always try.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll just be lazy. Okay, what? So set up again? I'm gonna show you when I feel like that, when I'm set up right. Okay. So what I do, just so you know, when I would sit back and then I go, okay, I gotta get closer, I feel too close. So I back away from it and then I get my butt closer. Okay, so give yourself a little more room, just a millimeter, and then get your butt closer. Widen your stance enough so you can get to the ball. Yep. Good. Now you're in balance. Cool. Now let me see this side. Hit another one. Love it. It's good. Okay, come here. Let's see what's happening. Did you get what? Yeah. You got your next? Okay. Did you get that face on?
Yep.
How's the head moving? See how far his head's moving back?
Yep.
So your butt's moving back of it too much in the back. Now look at your pelvis. It's a little too tilted towards the target. It's got to start backing up. A little, that's where that's right. It's going to come from. So that's pelvis. Jumping again? What?
Show you anything?
No, let him do it. Video it again. Get your pelvis down a little more like we were doing a freezer. Do one freezer for me. Do it again. That only to there. Still on the heel, isn't it? Okay, do it again. So you're moving too far back. I'm moving you back about a ½ inch back. Go again. Yep, there. Go on. Yeah. Good. Now let me see it.
I felt more balanced through impact.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're just moving it back too much. There you go. That looks good. That looks normal. That looks normal. Okay, so that's what you're doing. You're just moving it too far back, which we want you to extend. That leg's perfect right there. So if I'm moving it back like you are, and I'm in the shower, I move about a ½ inch away. And then if I'm moving too far, that means my head's got to be moved back. So if I'm just going left bend down in extension, it's going to move back about there. You see that right there? But if I'm actually really moving back, that means I'm just moving pressure back. Does it make sense? That's what you're doing. I'm glad you got another lesson today because it's a lot of the same stuff, but really like detailed so you don't go down the wrong path. Good. I like that backswing still. How's the face onto that with the tilt? His structure, everything's good. Was good, okay? Okay. Like so his head goes towards the target too much in the backswing, right? Good job. Let me see that side. This side looks good. Come here. Yeah, that's fucking better right there. Let's show them that. See, that looks better, right? So here's a good checkpoint for you. So if I'm moving, my pelvis is like in the middle by the top. See, let me keep my belly out like this and still get it inside. That's what a lot of people do to keep their hip inside their foot line. It's basically I move it here, then my pelvis is down, spine up. See the difference in those two looks? Yeah. So I can have this pelvis still up and be like this and go, okay, I'm gonna get this back by going like this. Now my pressure's over here, you get what I'm saying? So it's that, okay? Do you see the difference between those two? Okay. Good. How's that? Okay on that side? All right, now hit one normal. What? No, come here, come here. This shaft shallowed better too. It's funny when the pelvis and everything's right, everything just happens by itself. It's weird. So that shallowed more than normal. Let me see that side. That's better. Yep, and his hip. That looks like fuck. That leg work is like perfect. That's what I would love to see everybody do. Yeah, bro. He's back. Just hit one now. One more. What did you feel there?
I felt like I got a little stuck.
Okay, go again. Just so you know, tell him what his pelvis did on that side. Because this side to me is irrelevant now. This is for me, I don't even look at back view. I know right now, I just looked at it right after to see how fucking laid down. I was like, dude, this thing feels like it's fucking, you see how much mine lays down? As soon as I was looking at pressure on this side and I was like this, I was like, woo. It was like, I was like, fuck, sick, that side's gotta look good. And it did. What? Okay, with the pelvis, right? Not the upper body. The upper body's centered. Good. Okay, come here. Shaft's good now. Let me see that side. That's sick right there. Dude, I love the body work. That elbow could just get under a hair more.
Yeah, I haven't been thinking about that part.
It's okay, you don't need to think about it. It's like natural. I don't ever want you to think about that. I would like to see you at home, just what's up? I would like to see you at home just be like, okay, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Now let's integrate the body with that. You see what I'm saying? That's where I do it at home. But the body's much more important.
Question.
Yeah.
The same feel with the driver, the turn, that more under feel?
100%. So here's the deal. So with the driver, the only difference between a driver and iron, if I stood up, I'm in extension, I've turned, I'm in a hip tilt. I'm in a side bend, right? Yeah. With the driver, I'm here, still side bend, so my head's back more. The other thing is that I start with a little more tilt, and then I'm still rocking to here, the furthest part off, right there, then recentering with my pelvis and my spine, boom, and then I'm keeping this shoulder low as this pelvis spins, boom, and then that's where the extension happens. Does it make sense? So technically, you could start straight up and down like Rory and rock more to here, then get back center, because that right bend is not really where you're at. That's just representing what? Your extension, okay? Because I could start here and go, whoom, whoom, and I could start right here and get around and then go back into extension. But most people will not commit to this. They'll go straight into this. Yeah. They'll start sliding their legs and they're in a tilt rather than around. Yeah. But I see like Sergio will do it really good. Sergio will be like straight up and he's very centered and almost like this, right? And then he's like very centered, and then right about here he starts going like this. But most people, if I did it, I'd be straight into this. It makes sense? But he does. He gets around on that same center. So the best way to check it is just with the driver, I'm up right here with some tilt. If I went up and turn and went into side bend, look where my head's at. It's one head behind that line, okay? Does it make sense? If I go into extension, my head's on center, it's on center. See that right there? So wherever I'm at, I have some tilt. That's where it's gonna be. So if you look at two swings, come on over. So if you look at two swings here, these are the ones that I showed everybody as far as driver. Put them in. Jamie Sadlowski. And I look over at Rory and I go, okay, well look at the difference between these two. So you'll see, you're gonna see that he's pretty stacked here, right? Yeah. And then you're gonna see that he has this little lean off. So he's leaning off. It gets a little bit more off, but his pelvis is still where? Inside his foot line. See right there? Still has extension in the spine. And then he gets around, and then his head's back. See right there? Now, if we look at and we draw a line on it, this is more of what I'd like to see. He's already moved off a little. So he started here and he moved off in this first little, even his trigger. So he was here, and he went right away, and I took a video of it just for like my hackers. Yeah. But really, he went here, and then he stayed on that. So that was, he hadn't even taken it away yet. He's already leaning, but I just said, okay, just stay centered on that tilt just to make it easy for people. Make sense? And then I said, now watch him get down in the ball with the hip going around and the left shoulder low. And right about P5.5 is where he starts to go into extension. So his extension is, starts kicking this back and the upper body moves back, and you'll see, see right there? That's where they go. So that's the difference. But it's definitely not straight into a right bend. it's around, boom. Got the difference?
Yeah. My tendency would be to be.
Yeah, most people's
Right
is.
then, yeah.
Well, mine was too, and I still hit good numbers up on it, but the direction was fucked. Makes sense? So everybody was hitting up on it was just going into side bend. And so I'm like, that ain't the way to fucking do it. It's extension. So to explain the extension was hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I figured out, how can I explain this extension? I'm just like this, and I'm all side bend. Okay, that's easy. Instead of just going, Now, when I first started, I'd just say, move off the ball and then just go into side bend, and they'd start hitting up on it. I was like, cool. And they'd hit like fucking 3 out of 5 good shots, and they were stoked. And I was like, all right. Then it was like, dude, I fucking missed like 3-4 drives out of bounds. I'm like, all right, I gotta fix it. You know what I'm saying? That's where you start. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, dude. Really good. I'll give you this back. Up here. Good job, dude.
No worries.